What's up? I wanted to record a video for a while now, but I just haven't thought of anything hockey related. Obviously, there's been a lot of hockey stuff going on recently with free agency opening up and like the fucking Leo Carlson stuff. Um, but I just felt like I haven't had anything to talk about, so I want to do partially a life update, talk about some hockey, show some things I got. Um, First, I'm gonna show the cool things I got. So my parents and brother recently went to New York. My mom found this at a thrift stop for me. It's like brand new condition, had the tags on it. It fits me perfectly, which is super cool because it is fitted. And it was like 25 bucks, so that's always great. And the whole time, my mom was telling me, she's like, "Oh, I'm looking out for jerseys for you, looking out for jerseys." And like I was like, "Oh, there's gonna be a Rangers jersey at one of these thrift stops," but no, it's this is super cool though. It's a Reebok Phil Kessel jersey, which is super sick. Gotta love that. I have two Penguins jerseys now, and I still don't have a home jersey. Sorry for keep moving stuff off the screen. The camera's flipped and it's really fucking with me. Um, Still don't have a home jersey, which is super funny. Going on to the other stuff I got recently, and then I'll talk some hockey. I got a ton of different flags because oh my god, the camera. Okay, so I got the Japanese flag. This one's huge. Oh, this is not a flag, but it's a pillow cover that says "Throw away, do not eat." Thought that was pretty funny. And then it's just kind of some like ironic bullshit, like proud anti-liberal zone because I thought that would be funny to have in my room right next to the lesbian flag. One of my friends wanted me to get this, so I got that. Got a communism flag, and there's a couple more. Yeah, they're on the ground over here. I think these are the last two. I got the the French and the turkey flag. I just like them. They're cool. I don't really know where I'm gonna put them. I don't have a super lot of room in here, so have to figure that out. Maybe I hang one up on the door. Um. Anyways, I wanted to talk about some of the stuff going on in free agency, but uh, especially fucking Leo Carlson thing, because that's driving me a little crazy. Just on the aspect that when I was a fan of hockey early on in my childhood, I didn't get RFA, UFA. I don't understand any of that. I liked watching Patrick Kane score goals, and I liked watching them lift the fucking cup. You know what I mean? So now that I'm like all into the economics of hockey, all this is very interesting to me, and this is the first year that I really paid attention closely to free agency. Obviously, I was watching last year, but I didn't really care anything that happened on the off season because I was just having fun with my friends. But now I'm locked into what's going on in free agency so far. And let me actually close my camera up a little bit. I have Puckpedia pulled up here, and I'm gonna give my opinions on just some of the signings that have happened recently and some of the trades. I'm gonna skip over trades that could be players that you guys like, or oh my god, I hate when my camera doesn't focus. I It does this so randomly too. Let's see if it will focus on my head. Maybe it'll go back into focus in a minute. I just wanted to acknowledge it at least. Oh, what if I turn the light on in here? No. Okay. I'm gonna talk about the trades that either mean something to me or I care about. Um, like I think it's interesting that Maverick Bork got signed to the Nashville Predators, but I don't really care about Maverick Bork. Um, let's see. What's the first trade? So this was actually interesting to me. Obviously, the San Jose Sharks are going to sign Ivar Senberg with their second overall draft pick, but I am not used to seeing the rookie cap hit be over $1 million, and it just really goes to show how much the cap is going up every year. Because I think it was 875 last year. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like Bedard's contract was 875. So I thought that was interesting because I was like, oh damn, and I think that's gonna be the rookie contract for all the new rookies coming in. But looks like they got McKenna signed up. Um, they got Stenberg signed up. So, oh, I didn't even see this one. Jamie Benn at a 1 year deal for 800. That's got to be like close to league minimum. Let's see. Jamie Benn. How much points did he put up last year? Because obviously he's like a fourth line player there. Uh, bu- 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 Oh, okay. Wow. So I would that's like I know it's a 1 year deal, but that's kind of a fucking steal. Obviously, he wants to stay with that team. He's the captain of the team. Um, but 36 points is not like star power, right? And probably not considered to some of his best years, 89, 87, like stuff like that. But he's getting up there in age. He's going to be I think 37 at the start of the season, and almost 40 points is not for what was it, 850k. That's not fucking bad. That's very team friendly. That's a really good deal. Gonna keep scrolling here a little bit until I find the ones that I wanted to look at. So we got the Montreal Canadiens signing Jakub Dovish to a, oh, where is it, 3 year deal for 5.3 million. I think that's going to age great for the team. I think that's going to be a great start for Dobish, and I think he's going to make way more money in the future. Just seeing the excellent start that he just had in his fucking rookie year and this absolutely crazy run in the playoffs. It's awesome that the Montreal Canadiens got him locked up, and I think for a great price too, especially for what he just showed. This was what I was very surprised by. Not necessarily the dollar amount, but I was hearing reports from just like different Twitter accounts and stuff that's Ovechkin not likely to return back to the NHL, which makes me sad because it's like I know his whole thing was that he didn't want to have this big retirement tour and stuff, and he poked fun at oh my god, why is he on Anjay Kopitar for make like not nothing real, right? But um I thought it would have sucked that I was just like I kind of was hoping I didn't see Alex Ovechkin play his last game and then not really care about it because that's just it's a name I've been hearing since I was a little kid, and it would be weird not to hear it anymore just coming kind of out of nowhere. I'm sure you'd still hear it around the league referencing his goal record and his crazy scoring and stuff. Um, and I think he's still putting up something like let's see, Alex Ovechkin. Uh, he is still he fucking scored. He scored 32 goals last year, 64 points. I think $4 million is perfectly fine for what Ovechkin's still doing. Like so many players in the NHL would love to hit 30 goals, and he's doing it at the age of 40. So I'll take it. Gonna keep scrolling a little bit. A lot of the Chicago signings I don't really care about. I thought the Ian Cole signing was interesting, and I'm curious to see how that pans out. I don't really know what Dylan Boucher's thing is. He's 29, so it's an $850,000 hit. Okay, this is one that kind of hurt me. I'm not necessarily a Carolina Hurricanes fan. My brother is, so he was super ecstatic when the Canes. I mean, I was ecstatic that the. I guess I haven't made a video since after the Cup, but I was very ecstatic that the Hurricanes had won the Cup and beat Vegas. I did not really care about the Hurricanes winning. I thought it was excellent that Vegas didn't win. That was the thing I was super happy about, and but I'm super happy for my brother to experience your team winning the cup. He was in New York at the time, right after the Knicks just won there, so it's just a super cool energy to like be around. And I'm super happy for that. And when the Carolina Hurricanes did acquire John Carlson's signing rights, I thought That was cool. He'd be a great fit in fucking Carolina with Jacob Slavin. Oh my fucking god, right? Um, but now he's on the Lightning. Ah, that sucks. I hate the fucking Lightning, and I don't want them to win any more than they already have. They won their fucking 2 cups. Um, don't don't think they need another one. And I don't actually know what happened. I'll look up Darren Radish in a minute. I don't know if he had been locked up by the Lightning or traded yet, but he just had a fucking insane season, and I cannot imagine somebody like John Carlson and Darren Radish sharing a line. Do I think John Carlson's production is going to be as high as it was the last few years? Maybe not. I think it will be assisted by the fact that he will be on a team with Nikita Kucherov and probably a first pairing D. Um, so who knows? He's just getting up there in age too, so I think that is something important to look at. We're gonna keep scrolling. Let's see. Freddie Anderson to the Edmonton Oilers for a $1 million cap hit. I think this is good. Do I think it will solve their goaltending solutions? No, but the Edmonton Oilers seem to have a problem with putting little tiny band-aids, little Dora the Explorer band-aids on giant gaping wounds. So no, it's not going to fix their goaltending problem. I do think he could be a solid backup in that. Coming off of winning the cup, somebody had to lock him up with how kind of unstable the goalie market is right now, and I think a $1 million 1 year deal is perfect for a guy like Freddie Anderson. We're gonna go on to, let's see. There's just a lot of people I really don't care about. Mario Ferraro to the Winnipeg Jets. I think that he'll fit in well in Winnipeg. He's no, he was not the captain of the Sharks, but he has a YouTube channel which is really interesting to watch, like kind of the perspective of a hockey player. I actually forgot the name of the YouTube channel, so I shouldn't have even brought it up. I'm sure you can find it by searching Mario Ferraro YouTube channel. But he's a good middle bottom-ish tier defenseman. He's a hard worker, which is important. You always need those on the team, and you need depth. So, do I think $4 million is a little high for him? Maybe a little bit. When you have people like when you look around the league and you have people like Alex Ovechkin getting paid $40 million, you kind of have to reevaluate. But hopefully, he works in the Jet system. He seems like an awesome guy, so I hope the best for him. More people I don't care about. Don't care about Connor Mackey. Scott Lawton to the LA Kings. I think he got traded last season, I believe, at the trade deadline, and so I think he's just signing. I think that's a. I just realized now that I, instead of pulling up their page, can just click on them here and then look. Okay, I should have just done that. So the thing I'm looking for did not pop up in the signings. Here we are. Leo Carlson signing a 5 by $18 million deal offer sheet with the fucking Philadelphia Flyers, dude. Oh my god. So not only would this make him the highest paid player in hockey, it would make him the youngest highest paid player. It just like I think yeah, I don't know, it's crazy. I think to me with Philadelphia, it's looking at Anaheim with a big middle finger going fuck you, cuz you need to, like, Anaheim was talking about, oh, we're gonna for sure match anything any team has to offer us, and I think Elliot Friedman reported that they got like 10 or so different, or not 10, 5 or so different offer sheets from different teams. But like, I don't blame Leo Carlson. I would absolutely love if he stayed in Anaheim. I think they're a great young team. I hope Joe Quenneville dies in his sleep, or long painful death actually. hate him, but love the young core that that team is building around like Cutter Gauthier and Leo Carlson, Lucas Dostal. Like I think that's going to be a great team in the future, but they need to keep Carlson. $18 million is going to be a lot, but he's gonna be worth it. Like I don't know what to say. Um, and that was I think that's the signing that kind of shook everybody for a long while. Um, but it got me a little scared, as I was saying in the beginning of the video, that Connor Bedard still needs to sign, and it's just I don't understand why more teams don't sign their like X first overall picks as soon as they fucking can, because then shit like this happens. Because I guarantee you, Connor Bedard's agent is looking at Kyle Davidson and going, "Fuck you." Leo Carlson just got an offer for $18 million, and he was picked behind Bedard. So it's gonna be tough. I think Bedard's gonna be making upwards of 15, 18, maybe 20. Who knows, right? Like when you look at these next futures of the league, you gotta wonder. That's all I'm saying. And other like smaller news, I heard Shane Wright was requesting a trade out of Seattle, which makes sense. That dude has not worked for even 1 second there. And yeah, I feel bad for him. He's a young guy though, so he still has time to develop, but the development has kind of halted in Seattle. So I think change of scenery would be the best possible case scenario for him. And yeah, that kind of closes my hockey section. I wanted to talk about this game I've been playing. I have put hours and hours into this game in the past couple weeks, and I recently designed this level. This game is called Ultimate Chicken Horse. If you haven't heard of it, it's normally a party game, and I'll show kind of how it works in a little bit. Also, if you're done watching the hockey portion, you can just skip the rest of the video because you're not going to care about this. But what I was going to say is I like designing these fun levels that are hard for me but kind of easier for other players, seeing how they navigate them. And this is one I designed. So you spawn in here, and you have to do these like wall jumps, and this part isn't super difficult, but then just the fluidity of coming down here and like this thing drops you down. And then so because it drops you down, you have to jump, missing this spike ball, so wall slide into here, jump down here, jump into that, up and around till this thing teleports you up. You have to run through this. This part's actually super fun. Hold on, let me actually get this portal and put it here because I want to. This part, I wanted it to be closer. That spike ball is actually not threatening. All you have to do is walk, but I wanted it to be like kind of close. And then you just like, oh, what way do I pick? And you have to go this way, and then you get got by the bees. Um, so I think that part's super fun, but if you execute it and you know where to go properly, I think you should be able to miss the bees every time. As long as you fast slide down the wall, that's an important part. And then up there is a coin. Oh, I got it. But yeah, you do the whole level. One person told me in the Discord for this server. Um, let's see. Um, I said, I don't think anyone will complete this, lol. And they said, got it, which I thought was super cool. With the coin too, good stuff was level fun. And they were like, yeah, the level's fun. And that just means a lot to me, right? Because I spend time making it. I spent a lot of time like kind of coming up with certain designs. Um, and certain parts, like I will see things in another level that I really like playing, and then I'll implement them into my levels. I try not to just steal things, because that sucks for everybody, right? Oh yeah, see you get up here, and then oh my god, that jump always stresses me out. But I know that other people have fun doing it, and let me kind of like showcase the base game now. Um, oh shit. I guess I have to leave because I'm in a local setup. So we're gonna leave here, play online. And we'll just find a game that's about to start. Oh, this one has custom rules. Let's see what the custom rules are to see if I want to play or not. Multi-jump, players collide, preview in treehouse on, like, yeah, these are gonna be annoying custom rules, but we'll see if they want to start us off. I'm ready. I don't actually want to play on the farm, but like I said, I do want to showcase how the game works because I think it's super interesting and it's not like anything I've ever played. It's like the ultimate party game. Um, but there's also such a high skill ceiling to it, right? So everybody picks a thing. So I'm gonna pick this rotating block here. There's only like 51 different items, so it's very quickly to learn all of them. I'm gonna make it so this will be I don't know. I'll just place this here. It's not gonna do anything yet, but you kind of go and you place extra stuff. I don't even know what I clicked on. I think the flower. The flower is like something you walk past and it like hits you. So you gotta go like quick past it. I'm gonna put that there so you have to wall jump off of it. And everybody gets to place their thing. And I like seemingly nobody else likes playing with respawns, but I love playing with respawns because I find it kind of annoying when you just um like when you just die and you're oh, I forgot they have players collide on. Ugh. Okay, we made it here. And now I'm going to try wall jumping. Oh, I forgot double jump is on too. And as long as everybody makes it, there will be no points. And if only one person makes it, they get extra points for solo. And that's kind of how like the game and the scoring works. It's super cool. I recommend you check it out. It was $5 on Steam when I got it, but you can get it on key sites like G2A for like much cheaper usually. So I would recommend checking all of that shit out. And yeah, uh, last thing I want to talk about is I finally got some new headphones. I broke my old headphones, and I was like, "Fuck, I need some new headphones." And I almost got the exact same ones I've got because that's what I've been doing all my life. When something breaks, you get a new one. Just like my keyboard. My old keyboard broke. I bought the exact same keyboard I already had, but I decided to do something. Oh, I just died because I was talking. I decided to do something a little bit different. I got basically the same headphones but wireless, and I've never had wireless headphones before. Holy crap, let me tell you, I have been missing the fuck out. I can like turn around at my desk. That's crazy. I can walk around to the back of the room. All this stuff I've never been able to do because I I think literally one time in like 2016 someone told me they were like, "Oh, you never want fucking, you never want wireless headphones. They're like bad for latency or whatever." And I was just like, "Yeah, okay." I've just gone with that ever since, and now I'm like, "Oh my fucking god, I've been missing out on this shit for absolutely years." And this is the fun part of the game because you kind of have to see like, oh fuck, of course, I forgot the player collision is on. That is not something that is normally on in the game, and I think it'd be extremely frustrating if it was normally on. But what I was gonna say is the fun part is like exploring how these other people try to beat the level, how you're supposed to beat the level now. Um, and then like I was saying, there's also a ton of cool community creations. A lot of what's oh I've already made like 15 or something. I just love making the levels and I love like watching how people beat my levels. So if I sort by my levels, I have not made as many as I thought I had. So this was one that was the movement map I just showed you. This map I was super impressed with and I have the best time and I'll show you why. So what it says in the name. It's like the old Mario Maker levels where it's a don't move level. So if I just hit start, it takes about 35 seconds for the level, but you see I get pushed to the other side of the screen, narrowly dodging the saw. It's going to push me out. I don't have to commentate this whole thing, but I kind of feel like when I'm making videos, I feel the need to talk. So it's going to push me yeah, through the flowers. They all miss me over the thing. The airplane's going to adjust me there. I've figured that out. And then it's going to push me back to the start to here, and this fire hydrant is going to push me off to the top of the screen. Now into the cannon through there and down the hatch, right? 33 seconds. But you'll see I have a I have a time of 1.2 seconds. And you'll see the other people have 3 seconds, 2 seconds. But the thing about this level is there's a glitch. You see that? I don't know why it happens specifically on this level, but whenever you go from this screen to this, if you frame perfect, like start it as you jump. Oh, that time it teleported me into the thing. If you see there at the bottom, um, it just teleports you, and I don't know why. And it's kind of random where it does it to. Um, but the actual see, I wasn't even trying to do it that time, but the actual speed run strat on this level is to do that where you jump up into there and like that. So I'm assuming that's how the people got the time of 360, but I assume the other person that got 210 figured out kind of how I was doing the other thing. Maybe not though, because I haven't been able to get a time under 1 with doing that, because it literally just lines you up perfectly. I was super proud of that level because it was really fun to make, and it just took me a couple hours. Um, and this level has 250 attempts. I think something about like novelty levels, like a don't move level, have certain um like people just want to play it because they're like, oh, I haven't done that before, or they want to run it. This level I made as a short speed run. I still don't get how this one guy Vuga has completed my fucking like all of my levels. I'll show you. Or it might have been a different guy, but in this level, what I wanted people to do is go over here and then jump to the fire hydrant. But I knew what people were gonna figure out very quickly is that you can just jump up here, and then you see how it's supposed to be like that. Well, what I figured out after I made the level, so I knew about the fire hydrant one, but what I didn't know, oh my god, I'm a fucking idiot. Hold on. Um, what I didn't know is that you can just go like that into the portal, and then for the rest of the level, the bees are chasing you, and it's a super easy speed run. But if you get really precise movement, you can get a time of about 15 seconds. This one guy got 14. My best was 16, and yeah, it was made for beginners because there's a ton of speedrun levels that are really fucking hard that you need to know a ton of tech for. And I'm pretty like locked into this game right now, but I don't really feel like learning. There's like 50 different things to learn about all the tech. Some of them are really hard, some of them are really easy. This level is called Lock In. Here's the Vuga guy again that beat it. The fastest, of course. I got a time of 32 seconds, but that's actually funny because my brother was the one that set that time on my computer. My time was much longer at like 40 seconds. But this level I made to be pretty challenging. Another level I'm really bad at it, and it took me around 100 attempts to beat it. So my headphones just made a weird noise. I really hope they didn't just die. They're plugged in all night. Well, at least my mic's still working. But what you can do is go to your loaded level and then open it in free play. And I completed everything segmented, so I knew it was possible. So like I did this jump, I did here, I did here. So I know it's all possible, but I did not full clear it to release it. Um, and in my opinion, the level gets most fun right here. Because if you don't know what to do, you're gonna think that you have to like try to line this up there. You see what I mean? Like kind of line it up and drop down perfectly, but it's that spike ball gets in the way. But there's actually a really easy solution. If you just walk on, then walk off. Oh, I forgot another thing. You have to walk on, walk off, and then hold down. Walk on, walk off, hold down. And then dodge that spike thing that comes through right here where I'm standing. And then this one's pretty easy, but you gotta. I was just about to make an excuse for why I didn't do it, which is really funny. Um, and then this one's actually pretty easy because you just wait till the saw is on its way, and that's embarrassing. Um, and then the last part of the level is something that was originally way harder, but I decided to make easy. So I originally had the fan on the block where that you see that there's like a little hole right there. That was it, and it would push too hard. And then now it's just that, and then the level's basically over. But so, for some people, um, they can struggle with the wall jump here because it's a one block gap. So if you jump on the other side, you're actually gonna fuck it up. So you need to jump on the left side where the spikes come out. And I use a thing called quick jumping, where you wall jump and then right before you hit space, you hit shift and then let go and let go. And it makes it way easier to get in those one block gaps, but sometimes I still fuck it up, as you can see. I'm gonna quickly showcase last few levels. I know nobody's watching at this point, but besides probably my girlfriend. But my girlfriend watched all my videos. I think this is the level I done the most have the most attempts on with people. Played by 37 people with 1,400. It has a 2% clear rate. That's not bad. No, well, I mean, like that's not bad in a way. It's hard. So these levels are levels that I made in the beginning of just starting this game, like 10 hours in the game. So I thought this was like the hardest thing ever at the time. I forgot the actual way to beat this. Because there's a way you can. Oh no, it does depend on where you spawn. I'm also just gonna like showcase it in free play because I don't really feel like doing all the levels right now, and that's definitely not a cope because I'm shit. So you start here, you jump on top of here. Wait, you have to kind of wait for this to be back here. You jump into the cannon, and if you don't hold A while in the cannon, it will put you in this portal, and that portal puts you up into this spiky room up here, which insta kills you. So if you hold A, it will land you on this wall, but then you have to kind of do a short jump to jump onto here, a long jump onto here, and then I thought at the time I thought this was like the hardest thing in the entire world to jump onto this spike, which you can crouch under, by the way. Jump under there and jump onto this, which is a flamethrower with that above you, and then wall jump up here with these things. I thought that was like the hardest thing in the world. And it wasn't. Somebody completed the fucking level in 6 seconds. And so I was like, fuck. So, or I think 6 seconds. Let me, yeah. Oh, it was the Vuga guy again. Um, this level was fun challenge, which I do actually I think that holds up. It's a short, fun challenge. Nothing crazy. There's like really precise movement. I say really precise, but this game gets some pretty crazy precise movements. Um, but you can see all the stuff I just did there, and then you just jump up here, and then wall jump up that. That's the whole level. I think it's fun. It I have the fastest time on it, so that's probably why I think it's the most fun out of the ones I've made. Um, and then we get into the really shitty territory. This level sucks. It just fucking sucks. It's not fun. This saw isn't. I with all my other levels, I tried to time everything, and I understand you can jump under the saw, but then this part is, and then all it is a jump onto there, and then a jump to the finish. It just sucks. It's not fun. There's no part of it that's entertaining. And the first level I made ever was one for my friend Violet for us to kind of speed run. And you see my brother actually has the top time on here. She has the second best, and I have the third best, all within a couple tenths of a second, right? With over 1,000 attempts. Um, but no one else has come close to our records, which is cool. And at the time, I also thought this was really hard. I thought Violet wasn't gonna be able to complete this because she was really bad at wall jumping. Um, so I thought you had to do that and then like wall jump onto the saw. But apparently, if you just time your jumps properly, you can just like jump on top of fucking everything. And see, I just got a time of 5:58, so which beats the third place best time. So yeah, this is Ultimate Chicken Horse. I recommend buying the game and checking it out if you haven't. It's not I don't want to say it's really cheap because I don't know what people's fucking situations are, but it's pretty cheap and it's fun. And I've had an absolute blast playing it, and it's given me a little bit of a distraction from playing competitive Overwatch, so that's always good. All right, so I'm gonna head out, but I had fun recording this one, and I hope I get the muster up the strength to record another one soon. See ya. Peace.